So everything depends on how whatever the outcome, it means that it depends how we prompt. Okay? That's why prompt engineering comes first. Okay? A lot of things, okay? So we talking about battery design prompt, explanation, grade, structure cost, everything. So this comes why engineering is so important. So this author was explaining what additional software stay. Then if a large language model, actually ChatGPT, all these are called large language models. So behave differently, they are statistic system, meaning their output varies. So you prompt them, meaning that you prompt them the same question first time, second time, it will be different. In other words, the output value isn't changes, only changes from changes. Okay, so so it means that the prompt engineering. So what we have prompt engineering is to reduce this kind of thing. This guy was make a bar graph, something like that. So we got a user prompt.
Prompt is what? Question.
Prompt is question.
Instruction to the AI.
So do this, one prompt. Do that, another prompt.
No. You can put many questions to
The whole
paragraph.
Instruction in the whole
So can you put in the whole contract?
Yeah. Context.
Tendency contract. Read the contract for him.
Okay.
So there's one prompt.
You can summarize the following, then summarize this contract.
Singapore win 1-8.
Yeah, so I have to.
Vietnam.
So I have to
not
paste.
only summarize. You must give them the context how to formalize, how to output the format, what kind of format,
I must feed the information.
Yes, look inside the prompt.
Load contract. Then at the bottom I ask question. Ask question. Then I got 12 pages of contract.
You ask a question, then you upload. Then you
ask question first. Prepare.
Because you have to want to check. Illegal, is there any loophole, whatever you can ask, and
Then you say, now you upload.
any devious application, then you say, okay, that's how it is. Just copy the text.
First
If it's a file, you can upload the file.
Just upload the file.
Copy the file.
So what I show you now, for example,
Singapore
write
win
something like
8.
that. How to write?
You are
This is a prompt. Okay, actually you ask a question. Okay, this is what I do university lah.
What was the question? This is your question.
This is my question.
This is your question.
That's the question.
No question mark. So this all these are. Then after that, they ask you. This is asking the because you are telling the ChatGPT that is AI lah. I'm telling AI. He is a prompt engineer now.
AI is a prompt engineer.
Say, assuming AI is a point engineer. You are talking to the AI.
I'm talking to you. You are doctor. Right? Now I'm telling you are AI engineer. So instead of you tell the AI, ChatGPT. Got it? Okay? So you
Please
put
create
everything.
a prompt that I can. 1 minute, please create a prompt.
So you write the prompt. How I write the prompt? Okay, depend on you. Okay, so below is the answer. Okay, come out so many things.
Useful for you.
What is the size?
question. What question?
Question ah.
Good. To
Then you see,
Basically, what you're asking.
huh?
I am planning to
Have a diet plan, whatever thing in terms of calorie, protein. Okay, this is my exercise now. Because I go to some lesson and after that.
No, this is the way you give one.
So
You're not asking, is it? I don't see you asking. What's the question you ask?
huh?
what you want the AI to do.
What you are telling them
Where's the part you want there? You're telling a story, but don't know, you never ask the
Plan to
question.
develop,
Wait.
you must read lah.
develop a
Even
healthcare
if you read, you don't know what you want.
suggest
Even how the AI know what you want. Where is your
about
passion?
their
Where is the
diet
question?
plan by taking
Where I don't
note
see a
of
passion mark.
their
I don't know where's your passion.
They give you a
Can you
knowledge
need to ask what is your question?
you very detailed.
So what you want, you brief it out what you want him to do. You show us the text, what you want them to do.
My idea,
Yeah,
how
your
I can
idea.
develop a proper prompt.
Ask them, ask to create a proper
A
prompt.
problem that I can use to develop this
So
one.
the
I-
prompt can be used for other place.
Then you cut and paste onto the AI again.
Ah.
Oh, I see. I'm
So
planning
so I
to
do
develop
I
a
plan to
healthcare
develop a
application.
healthcare application.
Yeah.
They give you some knowledge only, not in
Yes,
detail.
So I tell them what to do lah.
Actually, you ask AI to prompt. You just ask the question, don't ask
No.
him to prompt.
Don't use the word prompt now. I think it's confusing. Don't use the word prompt there.
For example lah, you ask me what's the prompt, I tell you what's the prompt, what's the question, no?
Yes, but prompt here, prompt there. I get prompt.
The whole text
We
is
not
is
AI,
a
so
prompt.
cannot
The whole
prompt.
text is a prompt.
Ah.
Prompting lah, cucuk
You
in
know,
like
just
that.
tell them, I just start out by saying I'm developing a.
So
Oh, you are a wonderful prompt engineer. Oh, beautiful.
Okay, simple thing. Instead of go Google, let's say you ask AI, okay, you ask, what are the essential amino acids for human? You ask. Just ask like that. Just ask lah.
Asa.
Just what are the essential? You ask, just like that. No need to just type.
No.
Like that.
Cannot.
Okay. Or you know that you are changing topic actually. Ask what are the essential amino acids for human?
Yeah, but
Oh, sorry.
A-N.
amino.
Amino.
I-N-O. Acid. For human.
Yeah, okay.
So
Okay. See, he don't put question mark. It's like
Doesn't
why
matter.
like that? Why you so fast?
This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah lah.
AI knows that we are all very stupid.
So you know lah. Okay. That's all. You see what they tell you lah.
so I prompt ah. This is just a general.
This is a very simple, straightforward. Then they tell you
Ah.
the 11, 9, okay, 9, 2 is partial. So it's 11.
I think I have to stop AI ah.
It's very low one. The AI is very low one.
At the end, ask you some more.
Then you say how to design and what the for you what food or feed or let's say for fish then you can ask some question then you tell them how to make.
That's why
They give you all the answer.
correct. That's why when you do questioning my members, what you want to question them, what are the plans? Right?
You can start like that. Let's say then you ask, let's say for fish, okay, you ask again for fish. Just like that, okay, answer.
Okay.
Just answer. You will know.
You remember,
You
AI
know.
remembers.
Then he tell you, okay, all this. You see, how many are there? You scroll top.
Scroll down,
How many?
Nine.
Same lah.
but I don't know whether it's the same.
Different proportion lah. Then you ask, compare to the proportion, compare with human. Compare with human. Okay, wrong spelling.
What compared to human
Yeah,
one?
just compare. Then he will tell you, you know what you want.
Okay.
Because he has gone through a lot of database question people ask.
Then we ask you a question, if you need something,
Number of amino acids used to 20, fish on 20, 9. Okay, then you. So actually, we are not much different from the fish.
Okay.
Then if you want the different plant, then you can see a lot of different.
Anybody want to try on this? Notebook. One notebook. Your notebook, you can try see whether you get the same answer.
Get the same?
Same answer?
No lah, you asking me
Notebook.
Why does it matter? Because they tell you different.
You can go to Gemini and ask the same question lah.
Gemini.
Then ask Gemini, you click ask Gemini. Top. No, go to the top. On the top. Ask Gemini. Okay, now it's Gemini lah. That's how I was ChatGPT ma. You ask the same question lor.
So what this one right? This one right?
You click 3 times can.
3 times.
3 times the whole line.
Right?
Okay. It is sharing ChatGPT.
Correct, you know.
So you can tell them use Gemini. Don't use ChatGPT, don't use Gemini.
So that's why you must go to Gemini AI.
So what happens is you sign up with one, it has linked to other AI. Someone told me he subscribes to Perplexity. That Perplexity will get AI from every other.
Okay, by default this one they will cheat a bit. They will use free one.
Or they give you free.
Well, they don't use their own CPU. They want to save time, save CPU time. So when even when you pay for crop,
You can ask.
you pay for crop code you pay. You can tell them use Opus. Then you use the Opus model, which is more
Opus.
in a different model, just like different level, primary school, secondary school, A level, PhD, diploma, whatever lah. The clock has different model. One of them, the top model is now called Favor. The top lah. The US already banned it, export to other countries. So China cannot use. It is too dangerous, not too powerful. So you can go down Opus, which is the lower one, but it consumes more token because it use like PhD level brain. Do more research, give you the answer. Or you can use a lower lah, they have different model. You can tell them use one model, then you save on the token. So if you don't use, you think of the best model. You do a question, you roughly use any model. Or by default they use one model, I forgot one model. But if you go to a chatbot like that, you will use the cheap one. Let's say check OpenAI free and you use OpenAI get answer. And if it's more complicated, you use other one. The AI know which one to use. Free ones like that. You don't choose one. You can specifically tell them use one model.
So right now, see whether you get the same. So I use Gemini.
See different already.
So right now it's different. Okay.
So if you like this method, next time you use Gemini, you keep using Gemini. So
No, it depends.
I mean, some people like this. If you always ask Zhanhan about YouTube, and he know, then next time keep asking him. And then one day he say he don't know, then you go and ask him, Chuan know. Next time you ask him, you keep asking him, and also you remind of Zhanhan. Right? Once you say, hey, he's not so clever, then sometimes don't know. So you ask him, Chuan. Then one day Zhanhan don't know. You go and ask William, know. Hey, then he know. Then next time you always ask him. It's like AI. You use Gemini, ChatGPT, anyhow you use one day you find this one better. You use this one. Sometimes I use DeepSeek. You ask question, who is Xi Jinping? He don't tell you. After a while you give up what you use. So it's like that.
Okay. So use different AI, apply differently. Sometimes you use the same like ChatGPT and you prompt again. Maybe I prompt again.
You won't vary a lot.
So it will give you a different answer.
So because he know already, so he may give you additional information. Okay? He will not repeat.
So you see, different, right?
Same lah. It's the same.
No lah.
But the presentation different. Different lah.
So why this whole thing lah? So you ask 2 times. This is how why engineering you need to prompt correctly. So at least it's more or less the same. So this is what prompt engineering is all about. Okay.
What's tokenizer then?
Tokenizer is something that you need to understand large language model, how the whole thing works. Then you understand what's tokenizer.
You read the whole prompt and then pick up all the keyword, then you tokenize token lah. Then you will say tokenizer lah. So actually break down the token. Because the token is the one that actually linked to all the
So
large model.
each time we ask, there's one token used.
No.
A lot lah. Can be a flat 100.
Even a keyword.
So that's why I say if we give them a legal document now, finish up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All token use up, may not be enough for the.
So you must plan. So you
Can be
not
1
enough,
million,
then
2 million
you pay plan
token.
lah.
Oh.
If your document has 1 million words, you use 1 million token. So cannot leh.
Yeah, document not 1 million. 2,000 words.
Yeah.
You want to know, right? Maybe I skip all this. Then I tell you.
AI don't actually understand English. So you convert every word into a code. The code is not understand.
What's tokenizer?
You don't need to care about prompt. Just ask normal English. He will understand you and he will reply you. Then you see wrong, you tell them you will correct one, then you change.
Okay, so this one talk about token and memory management. So there's the core token management. Inside there, we talk about tokenizer. Okay. Okay, for example, you input, then you do tokenization. So this one explain how airplane fly. So they give you the number. This number is actually
Token.
no, this is the because RMN inside brain he don't know about words. You need understand number. So each number represents first.
So explain is 1023.
How is 392? For example, airplane 781. Okay. So after that you debate. So you got a lot of technical term, right? So you must understand what all this first. What is embedding, what is tokenizing, okay? Then you got transformer is a brain. Okay? So you change embedding, then you change to the decimal place you see from 2301. Okay? Dimension. So after that you go to transformer. Transformer is actually a brain now. Transform airplane fly become a lower, then explain, then after that deconize, then after that give you the okay. So here you got this block will show you what's tokenization. Now what is telling you that language do not read the text the way human do, because the model can understand discrete numeric ID. Okay, each token is meant. Meaning that, okay, inside the brain, the text, okay, is first tokenized, that means it's converted into an ID, event ID, a number lah. See the number there? This is called tokenization. Okay, then after that, a straightforward way is to assign the unique ID to each character. So character level tokenization produce long sequence. Okay, so even a short one turn to large array of tokens can be expensive lah. So what level, this is very technical now. So what level tokenization is a problem? Carry grow because this number because the number got meaning, right? 10,000, 20,000, 1 million, one number. So each word, each text complex. So represent one number. So maybe 10,000 words recognized by the transformer. So what happened if then inside the vocab is only 1 million words per hour. Then what happened? What's the rest? So they break down. So one word can be 2 to 3 tokens.
Short word, long word.
No, depend on syllabus. The computer will do, you don't have to do. Okay. I'm not a designer of all this. Okay. So to balance job, then they use subword tokenization. That means the word is divided into a few words, a few subwords. Okay. So after that they tokenize again, word level. So this author give you the code to do everything. Okay. Now, okay. So this one is not important. He explained, use code to explain. Okay. So this one before Carlo explained me about the tokenization. So it's 7 tokens. Okay. Tokenization. So you notice tokenization is one word, right? But it's 2 tokens. Because inside their brain, they don't have tokenization as one. So they calculate 7 tokens. Now, this author was explaining what happens if you do spelling mistake. The computer still recognizes how the brain, but take more because if you token it break down to some more.
Use more token, you write wrong word.
What is explaining? So that's why when you prompt, you try not to have spelling mistake. If not, you use a lot. So if your whole token mistake all this then the computer, the brain, the check
What I do is I get the co-pilot to check the spelling.
co-pilot check spelling. Co-pilot is still an AI. So
Yeah, but
you
then
use the token.
that one is free. Then you put into the book. Paying one.
Okay, so that's the way you do.
That's the way.
No need to bother to save on this because you have a million. These are small things. You type wrongly, you will know you type
Just
we will
few tokens lost.
So basically, this is not important. Basically, I'm telling you what's tokenized. How did the word do? How did it? Yep. Okay, this is the main thing I want to say. Okay. Yeah. Now there's call and reading. Because computer cannot. Just now I told you, computer cannot recognize word. Cannot process number. Right? All computer is 1001 operate all this.
Doesn't do English lah.
One. Where got your CPU recognize what you process one? Don't have So your CPU for example inside your computer also simply convert your word into number, your text or everything number, so CPU can process. Each token make your ID. Okay. So this is called encoding. Okay, capture semantic meaning. Now there's a word called semantic. So similarity, so the ChatGPT, for example AI, will check the similar word. Similar meaning, okay. So you notice that you see cat and dog are both animals, they are useful together. Car is very far right, very different from cat and dog. Okay. So the AI will know the meaning. Okay. Google society similarity, then you can explain all this. Okay, so behind that dimensional space mathematically similar tend to be closer together. Low similarity come product. Cat and dog high similarity. Okay, because they are both four-legged, something like that. Car is different, very different from dog. This is the model explained to you last. Okay. So this allows model to understand the relationship between words, something that is simple, ID that cannot capture. Okay. So they are inferencing. Now inferencing means they are stateless, okay, communicate. They have no memory to generate response. Every API call must include relevant flag. So that's why when you do prompt, text must be at least some relevant. So they respond to you at least relevant to what you ask. Okay. So they got this kind of thing, this engineering, so it's called transformer architecture. So there's another topic called transformer architecture in LLMs. So it's a brain. How's the brain construct? Different brain construct. That's why different ChatGPT, different AI respond differently. So also that different. Right? No, there's another term called self-attention. Transformer, after I explain transformer, it's the brain. So you got transformer rely on self-attention mechanism. So you got another term, self-attention. So a lot of technical things they understand to determine how each token relates to every other token in the sequence. That means your word sequence is important. Okay. Yeah. So this is what it means. So because of this, every token must attend to every other token. So you must correlate to each other, at least to the adjacent word before and after. So computational correctly, this is popular. So these are all technical. So I will not explain. But basically, what I'm telling you, whole process how to do this one really change the work. This is the self-address. Okay, now I speak about it. Now we go to context. I stop here, then we go to context. Text is now this author like text several forms. Context engineering actually the way you form, the way you write certain form. Okay, so you got change of thought of thing. So he got some method change of thought of thing, progress of thing, few shots of thing, all this string of thing, everything of thing. So there are a lot of things. In fact, means there are a lot of ways to tell the ChatGPT ask a question, instead of everything else. So there's a chain of thought. So technique used immediate step. Okay. Then form then you answer chain of thought. Insert the main state step. So they are saying large language model are nothing but next token. So what it means that first word first dog. So dog run, dog bark, everything. So the LLM will try to predict which one to use. So when you ask them answer directly, they can do all the computation themselves. Okay. Chain of thought, you provide them with more computational skills to expect their working on. So for example, this one. So I buy apple, I give John, then I buy 4 bag of apple. So you ask the ChatGPT, so how many do I have? So ChatGPT will go step by step. Do for you all the answer. So this is a normal one. So this is called chain of thought. This one is retail model. Okay? You can
Token finish,
Say you have token finish. So
because I cannot continue because you ask me to speak.
use another. Use Gemini.
Never mind. I already used Gemini already.
Use
So fast finish. Free one.
use Kimi. Kimi now is all blocked. Is it? You can't even get it. Oversubscribed.
But this actually we come to context engineering. Step by step, actually AI a lot of people. So this is the prompting method, chain of thought. This one method then there are two types. Okay, this author was it's not like me. Okay, so I show you a few what is chain of thought. Okay. So this is called chain of thought prompting. So you give the AI a question and they answer you all this. Okay, so never. This one at least give you the step, okay? But some won't give you. So it depends on. So he was saying there are some that passive account, blah blah blah, security no longer platform. Then you can deduct the AI get the answer wrong, can look at the sort where the logic fails. Okay. So this one here on top is for simple past if we summarize this one. Then you got row counting. Row counting is not what I show you right in our comment. Okay, this method, okay, you do row counting, you need to define SOAP. So this is the framework. Okay. So you move from basic to advanced, you need to go, you use this framework. Then you got personnel is the person. So you telling your data scientist, research analyst, that's how I tell the AI you are from. Okay. So you must tell them what you want. Maybe there's a constraint. Okay. Don't have hallucinate, don't use other people's example, for example, don't block or effects or so you can put out. Okay. Then you tell who the audience is. Audience is means who's the person you want to talk to. Maybe you are from engineer, you need to tell the patient. Okay. So the audience is the patient. Thing like that. Okay. Yeah. So this one, so we give you an example. Explain the concept of business. So this is very short. Okay. So you try to explain the prompt. Okay. Explain the prompt. You know, this one, this framework, so you explain. Okay. So you give the AI the whole thing don't give you direct. Explain the concept. So you are who said with 20 years of experience in performance, like analyze concept of latency or junior. So you got junior. So your audience is a junior. Okay, junior. Okay. So use technical, vector pause, measure critical, identify. So you tell the AI to mention all these. Okay, why I check this? Thing like that. So this is the whole page. This is quite common. A lot of people use. Okay, so why we spike row, we narrow, probabilistic distribution of work. Okay, I think that's all. So it's set up proper context filtering calibration. There so there are few shots. Now few shots prompting is a method where you give some example to the prompt cell. So no at shots. Okay. So this author was saying that give instruction, don't give instruction this way. Classify the one customer into three categories more efficiently. So this is very abstract. So if you explain to the AI, this one, you prompt the whole thing. The instruction classify the following customer review into one of three categories. Remote worker and should select. So you give them example. Okay. 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 Then you make Sarah, latte. Then you do a video, right? So you give AI example, then you ask up. Give this description. Then he tell you two shots. What's recognize pattern, two shots. Okay. Help modeling 500 word from rather than consistent output. Then output to stream time. So this is the format you want, right? So the output will be almost the same. Okay. Then we got constraint property. So we define clear boundaries, rules limitation now. So we click. So you write. So instead of putting post like promoting, then you write a class. That means you give the LLM class. You write promoting, then you put a constraint. So it's limited to all this. Okay. So the authoritative reason. Okay. Also defining what you don't want. That's called active pointing. So what is active? You avoid uncanny valley extra filter. That means anything negative you try to avoid. Okay. What you don't want now. This one also explain how doctor is something like say a container. So explain how you know. So you don't do all this. So tell the cat so they it's called negative. Then for output pointing, this method will define structure instead of model. Then we got critic and generator pattern. So this pattern we use two distinct rows. You see, before that, we give only one row to the chat. Now you can give two rows to the chat at the same time and the same prompt of add the right stream something. So instead of like this, because it's only one, right? We're going to put two. Okay, two rows. Now the activity is two rows. Okay, so you reveal one is the developer, one is the reviewer. So you write what's you check. So the reviewer will actually SQL. So this author was telling why this one is good because it gives estimation, then higher memory. HTML posting, font and reduce. Okay, I just go through now. So which model will actually be HTML and pattern. This is actually meant for like web page audit. All these complicated. So I okay. So this is context. After context, then there's call loop activity. So it's the next one. Okay. So this particular state So there's such thing as called loop engineering. Okay? So as AI agent become still discovery a year ago, this is quite some time now, not 3 days. So the competition is chatbot autonomous AI agent. Okay. So loop engineering is becoming one of the most important concepts state of so using the AI agent handle customer may need all these now. So it's like a workflow like that. Okay. So you use a single prompt do all this. Very different, so many. Okay. Collect data, verify document, search, update, then schedule, then send confirmation, tag information, and we try all this stuff. Prompt one definitely cannot. So what we call we use of AI agent to do okay. So instead of writing instruction for every step, they can ask themselves, I complete the task, can I improve all this? So there's outside people develop all this for you. This is how people earn money now. I write AI agent for you to do the whole workflow process. Okay. So every implementation is different. So it means that every company is different. So actually it's someone to do for you and they develop and they test for you everything. Okay, then decide whatever. After completing the check, whether it's an outcome. If the objective hadn't achieved the process repeat. Okay. So company loop-based AI agent can support workflow. Okay. Processing insurance and all this. So this loop engineering loop-based AI agent can do all these tasks. There are a lot more. Basically, they are actually telling you that you can use of all these to do. Okay. Now, when with AI agent, the train part it cannot work. Okay, so agent doesn't work. So you need to verify. Okay, so the other agent whether the action solve. I just skim through now because they are not finished. So now enterprise AI will need multi-agent coverage, meaning that you use a lot of AI agent put together instead of one agent handle everything. Their building system. So they this is not one flow. This is a lot of flow to build the system. And which different agent perform specific responsibility now. Okay. So give an example. One agent gather information, another one analyze document, the one communicate with customer, form one validate stuff. Okay. So loop engineering contains all these sure every agent is the same reason. Now loop engineering in the AI agent take away. This is the summary. Focus on continuous improvement by helping AI agent to deliver more than how it require memory feedback, loop listening, control. then well design look reduce error, all the mistake engineering become essential for office setup autonomous automatic go by itself, go flow, medium automatic. So that the piece of designing managing my feedback loop. Okay. So unlike traditional, we focus on crafting or display. Loop engineering focus on the entire cycle of feature behavior. Things like that. So this one we share. Some example. I scroll then so they are set user of a query in the topic. Then there's called a harness. So they are so right now there are another type of concept harness. So basically context and harness was harness engineering talk about building. Just now we talk about school, right? So shipping a message. Context engineering is managing memory. Harness engineering talking about building order. Okay. So for engineering is designing. Okay, I got. So there's a limit. So context engineering is manage the booking of information should be placed inside the model. So harness engineering what? So it's building the intelligence. It includes engineering and context engineering together. Okay. So harness engineering add gather, verify. So there are 3 layers. So they work, they build on each other. So this one is final structure. Then the context side. So you work together different, right? So harness engineering is make sure the workflow works is complete and flow together. It's called harness. So give you an example. So for engineering, tell the model, you are senior engineer, about the context engineering is about code, error code test result. Okay. The harness engineering run the whole room. Okay, it's the whole thing. Okay. So you will try to run the whole thing, then after that ask the model to fix, apply the patch run test. So it means that everything like you bench the whole thing. So any problem you are verified by itself. Okay, before it is. So got right. give an example. So RAG system depend on all three layers: form, the model, then context. Context three types. RAG is actually retrieval augmented generated system. Okay? So it's actually a retrieval system. So context generally retrieve document, rank, time, and RAG. If you know how RAG works, you should understand this. So AI is not so simple. Final problem. The job of AI is just not better problems, about better system. So you need a system. So prompt engineering help you to craft the message. Context engineering help you to manage the memory. Finance engineering help you to build the machine. Means to build the system. Okay. So strong AI product all three now. So harness, make sure work is executed, verified, and go by itself. So the next round we don't have so much problem. It's called very advanced. Then don't know whether this one. Let's explain you. So this one basically this way I can generate the value together and then this called before I generate this way for this do manual. So do generate actually go one. So this one is the summary. Okay. So for engineering is one great function the problem. You every time you go and run the loop. Okay. Because engineering create what the democracy. Okay. That's very trigger. Then you the task. Then you do the task. Finance engineering is need water is the guardrail now. New engineering is the moving. Moving is something like a table and a matrix. Okay, so from there you will generate a system now. Instead of you involve maybe the whole AI will do everything. Understand them.
Kimi is supposed to be best. Who subscribed to Kimi?
Kimi is free.
Free.
You can use Kimi K5.
Kimi got different model. Got K3. Maybe it's like
Which one to choose?
what? Sample. It's very new. So what you want to ask? So got
It's the same question.
They say you can't use it.
Moonshot AI.
Huh?
Developed by Moonshot AI.
Somebody else.
No. Tech. A tech startup based in Beijing, China.
I don't have account, so
Use a free. Use a free.
no, I need to log in, send the, by the time I do the link.
I know the number.
202 555 5555. Hollywood number lah.
Yes, after that we get the verification code.
Hold Hollywood lah.
You can't get one. You put
Only Google, yeah.
email host number, then ask you for the verification code.
So who want?
Email host lah, hold Dr. lah, any hold lah,
Hold.
You say this dog, but they were not allowed to export to outside of the US. Raspberry is supposed to be more powerful. It's open source.
What is the meaning of open source?
Everybody can download it.
No, it depends what they open. What source that they open.
OpenAI also open source.
How to check GPT? It's closed. It's open AI.
OpenAI is not exactly open source.
No, exactly, before that, somebody buy it. So who wants to?
I understand they can't even subscribe now. It's closed because oversubscribed.
You just go check if you can do it. There's no need to subscribe. Just log in and just clear. They all want to use it clear.
I don't have Google account.
Gmail is Google.
You're in.
Someone
Where you always type the Google?
oh,
Is this Kimi?
No. Same as the Google.
yeah, but answering you differently. That's why I say use different AI.
What you like.
This is Kimi.
This one very straightforward. You ask it to compare it with solar pin. Compare the amino acid profile. Compare human with solar pin.
This is open.
Yeah.
I mean it's free version. I mean it's free.
Yeah.
So yeah, free. Like that.
It's not complete sentence.
You know, we already know what
But
to
this
ask
is
the
Kimi, is it?
K lah, see the K on top.
No, you need to
But,
upgrade.
no
I
sense.
never upgrade.
Compare human what? Okay, just click and see.
You won't talk about amino acid already.
No, but then we are in Kimi now.
Yeah, you already ask the first question about amino acid.
Thinking.
Thinking also must tell you.
Yeah.
When
Yeah
you
lah.
thinking now, we human thinking, we don't think like thinking, like that one.
Chinese style. You do not know the sentence. Compare human with soybean. Human is big, soybean is very small.
Amino acid now.
No, but this one. Oh yeah.
You know what? Now a lot of people using. So very slow.
That's the whole trouble. Very slow.
So if you they have a separate server.
Not enough computation power to serve you.
Make more CPU. Or use
Malaysia, they went through the mining machines, 4,000 over mining machines, using the bulldozer went through.
So they use Python code.
Right. You mean Bitcoin mining machine? Why?
They seized 4,000 over 4,007 mining machine, illegal mining machine, tapping their free electricity. So and then caught and then seized, and after that now destroyed.
I use AI to ask to calculate what's the Bitcoin return. It's like 5 cents per hour.
I'll give you a graph.
3 kilowatt. I mean it's 5 cents per kilowatt. But your electricity bill is 30 cents. So you use money, unless you use solar. Then I calculated, ask them calculate, use solar 3 years and
That's why I say
how
it's
bad
slow.
cost. So after 3 years, your solar is free, your machine is also free.
Compare
Good business.
human versus soybean. Human soybean is a plant.
Yeah. But amino acid profile is different now. You can see already what that's the amino acid profile.
No, this one they give you graph.
They give you a plant.
Or see execute Python code some more.
Wow.
That's why I was saying still got me.
You see, if the human just what's the green color mean? You must scroll up, otherwise you cannot see.
No, it's scroll by itself.
No, you have to scroll up. You see,
After
after
you finish, finish.
See, they tell you already what's the profile. So if you keep eating soybean, you will have deficiency in certain things.
Is it? Why? I drink soybean every day.
No lah, soybean better. You see all the monk, they all eat soybean one.
Or you see what is the amino acid profile. So it's different. So you look at the smallest one.
No, the protein from soybeans are best.
It is not the protein. It is the amino acid. Nothing to do with the protein.
See, so much thing, right? So in the pig version, a lot of content.
Protein is
Wait,
not
this is
for
pig
amino
or fish?
acid.
I know lah, that's it, it's pig lah. Then you find a lot of content.
High demand.
K26.
K2 is 2.6.
So you just speed
You
up.
scroll up, you scroll up. Like that, you cannot see it.
So you scroll up.
Then we can see what's the color is the chart. What is the chart color?
They say,
Color RGB.
Cannot see.
Click and click. Then
Okay, cannot read.
enlarge.
Human requirement. Soybean. Okay, so for human is red, soybean is green.
Wheat. Egg or what? Wheat protein.
Yeah, we don't ask one question to ask. Give something we don't understand.
I understand.
Explain.
You understand it now?
Explain.
Human required versus soya bean and
so you give a general question, then they give you the answer. So you
Yeah, you cannot
have
just
them.
ask anyhow, you must ask them precisely.
that's why the prompt engineer
Then
do.
prompt engineering.
We also speak, we ask a question like this. Human requirement versus soybean. It's just human has 4 legs, soybean is round.
No, you're talking about amino acid.
But it doesn't know.
So you know, because earlier he asked what's amino acid.
That's not I tell you already that who is the audience. So you then tell them who's the audience.
Yeah, no.
Then tell you.
He give you very precise one. Wow, very precise.
Generic,
Ah.
the
WHO 嘞
This is a general
，World Organization 嘞，Organization。
If you scroll down, you see the table.
Which one?
Down.
There,
Table.
see. Soybean, how many milligram protein? Human require how many milligram protein? So you look at the close.
Battery low already lah, kaput already lah, close shop already, close shop.
Okay. Close shop at 9:30.
9:30 close shop.
So can you eat more soybean? You get your protein all your amino acid. You didn't tell them end of this, you just shut down this. They're still waiting.
9:30.
They are still inside. So, they out already, they also got something to do.
Yeah.
So say, finish, thank you. Then they know. So everything end, you thank you. Is you thank us, man. Thank you.
It's the whole.
Thank you.
That's the learning AI, a lot of things to learn.
Yeah.
No, nothing to
You must
learn.
learn basic.
It's only a professor only.
No need, nothing to learn. I just ask the AI. You treat the AI as a human being.
You must learn the inside. What
If you ask them to draw a picture, how much token?
No. The free one can just check GPT the token. They draw a picture, nice scene,
Very nice picture.
nice picture of what? Must tell you whether you anyhow plug what nice picture. Nice picture, a picture of a pretty girl. Then you want what top pattern?